Welcome back to Cricket for Americans. Nick here.
Gabe. The Night Watchman, baby. Or shall I nickname myself, Nick? Gabe, Mr. No Out, like Jimmy Anderson, bro. You know,
you're like a
how could it be?
Gives themselves 15 different names.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Gabe, a.k.a. No Out, a.k.a. the Master Disaster.
And then Rocky's like, are they almost done yet? Almost, baby. Just a few more, baby. Just a few more.
Oh, dude. But, you know, the Night Watchman, I just thought it was such a cool name when I first heard it. And it was so funny because everybody was calling me the Night Watchman, and I didn't get it because our very first match we streamed live of cricket, it was West Indies versus England, and it came on at 3 o'clock in the morning, right? Rain after rain, and I was up early watching it, and people were like, man, you know, Night Watchman. So I was like, oh, that sounds cool. But the Night Watchman is actually usually a bowler who they throw in there to be the sacrificial lamb, like, don't give up your wicket. Zari Joseph, for instance, is a West Indies Night Watchman, and apparently for England, it's Jimmy Anderson, Mr. No Out Night Watchman. He's got the most no outs ever. I still want to check.
He should be their Night Watchman, but they sent Jack Leach out there, and that ended up being horrible as a Night Watchman. I think he saw like one or two balls. Goodbye.
If you could let me know in the comments, guys. I don't know how to even do the research, but the commentator said this live during the match. The unbelievable match we just saw, Australia versus Ashes, the 4th match. Jimmy Anderson and Stuart Broad. Stuart Broad lasted 35 balls too, but they were able to get a draw by going out there, eating up several overs. This is amazing. But they're saying Jimmy Anderson has the most no outs like ever. How's that possible? Oh, I get it. He's been playing forever, right? He's 39 years old. But really, think about all the guys, the Sashins of the world, Kapil Devs of the world.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, I've been looking at the scorecards the last few months. I haven't paid attention to this idea, but he comes in at number 10. Sasha and Kapil Dev, they're not going to come in at number 10. And so when you come in at number 10, someone's going to be that last out. It's not always going to be you. And more than likely, they don't want you even touching the strike because, you know, you're tainted or whatever. So I would think that that's the likelihood of why it is. But who knows? I mean, maybe he has maybe he has one of the lowest strike rates as well. And that outlast because you're not having number 10 so he can put up 100 for you. You're putting there so we don't lose the game as fast as possible.
Dude, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. And I've become such a Jimmy Anderson fan. Not that I wasn't, Nick, because I was more of a Stuart Broad fan. But these guys did something that they just, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm an Australia fan, okay? Don't get it wrong. You guys see me rocking the baggy green. But to see athletes go out and say, I know what's expected, but I'm not giving it to you. You got to earn it, right? Not on our watch. That just shows so much heart. You know what I mean, Nick? Like it's like Rocky. It reminds me of, oh my gosh, dude, goosebumps. One of my favorite lines in Rocky, I think it was Rocky 2, when he's like, what does he say? I'm not what anymore. What says Nick? Remember
not going down no more. Not going
down no more. I'm not going to. Bro, that just shows the heart, man. And I love that line. And that's what I felt like.
Even though he lied because he went down the final round, the final second. They both went down.
They both went down. But I love that. I'm not going down no more.
So hard that he fell down. But absolutely, dude, there's so many lines of Rocky. I could do like an hour video talking about my favorite lines in the Rocky series. We're going to go ahead and check out this video here. Gabe and I reacted to the Mike Stumps part 1 when we were still doing Cricket Tuesday on Boring Reviews. And it seemed like the audience really liked the video itself. And maybe they liked our reaction. Who knows? So we're going to check out part 2. Part 2 dropped about 3 months ago. And I just noticed a few days ago, part 3. So we got some future content to check out. But we're going to space it out. We're going to do part 2 today. And these Mike Stumps, just so you know, if you watch the first one, it's not for the family, if you're concerned about that, but it's real. And I'm telling you, most of the time, I believe there are some athletes that get mic'd up, because you have in other sports too, that are purposely trying to be that goofball or purposely. But usually here in the American sports, they always say, hey, man, just so you know, I'm mic'd up. Be careful what you say. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you heard us. I'm mic'd up. Get out of here.
Like from that first part, that all seemed real. Like they forgot the mic was on there, and they were, especially Butler. I had a different opinion of the guy after watching how nuts he went and made fun of that guy. But these are classic, and I'm excited to check out this second one.
You know, I'll be honest. It's kind of like they say there's certain things that got to stay in the locker room, but there's certain things that got to stay on the field. Because I'll tell you, if when I was playing, if I was, but you do it again in somebody else's head, and you know what I mean.
Right.
And when I was on the field, like I used to catch, and of course I did it because I used to see it in other movies. But a lot of catchers do it, and they'll be there just like saying all kinds of stuff, and the umpire sometimes will even sit there and laugh, or you might whisper something to the umpire, but you don't want the fans hearing it, or you don't want like your parents thinking about high school athletes or whatever, because we're saying all kinds of stuff like, bro, how's your wife with my kids? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I saw your girlfriend.
That's a classic one from Major League.
You know what I'm saying? I saw your girlfriend over in the Sierra Vista locker room with the boys. Is she Taro girl or something now? Like what? Just anything to get somebody's head, or you might say some expletive. You know what I mean? So I think something's got to stay on the field, bro, because emotion gets to you. And like you said, it might change the perception of, you might have thought of a player, but that's how it is. You know what I mean? Think about, let's be honest, Aussies are known for sledging or whatever. But, a choice word or two might come out or whatever. And their families watch that. Their kids watch that. Their wives watch that. You know what I mean? That's why we had to warn you guys. It's not.
But we're going to go ahead and check this out. As we do, we forgot to say this. This is another episode of Cricket Tuesday.
And for those that want to know, video starts at 8:37. I love it when they put in the comments, they be like, video starts at 6:16, guys.
One of these days, it's going to be like the video starts at minute 25. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And
sometimes you have to slide down the obstacles head first.
Swearing at me again? Like just me? Huh?
Go.
Farah, you know it, is it? You know it is.
And Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah. Jump. Very good, lads. Very good, Jim's sweet shot, bang.
10K.
Yo! Smells good, eh? Huh? Smells very nice.
Who's your favorite player? Brazilian? Absolutely. Sachi. Ricky Pura. Oh, that's a Lowy! Hurry here, please!
Inside edge, and probably a good job as far as Latham was concerned.
You can see why bowlers will come round the wicket to Tom Latham.
Let's go. Let's put the break for later.
I'll have to ask. Yes, did you tell me what it means? I don't know why you call me a mother tree. I didn't tell you. Yeah, you called me a mother tree. I just want to know what it is. No, I don't know. Hello? No, I didn't tell you. Yeah, you told me that.
Oh, that's hurt. Oh, that's really hurt.
Ooh.
And he's in a spot of bother here.
Wow. He's got a family to think about.
I love that from Dale Steyn. He said, it looks like it's hurt, but I'm not going to apologise.
Effective 3 metres down the wicket.
So what they're saying there is, from where the stumps are in the ground, it's 3 metres down to where it's impacted with the Daniel Vittoria's pad, so they cannot give the decision out.
And on top of that, I think the Sri Lankans still lose their appeal.
Or here.
There may be a bit of charge to the bowler. Gilly saying that was off your glove. Whole world's watching, champ.
So please try and drag it back a little bit. Enough said, right? The behaviour today has been appalling for a country captain.
What's that? What
Is
is
that
he doing?
No, that's Novacek.
No, Rod, he's crazy. What is he doing?
Look now!
He's nuts.
Come on,
Put it over from Shane Warne.
Grab some people. Grab some more people.
What are you checking now, mate?
Oh, we've seen that one. Why is it always Jimmy? Why is it always Jimmy?
That's why Jimmy's a legend, bro.
What's up?
You ain't even looking.
पीछे भी रख के फायदा कुछ नहीं है इधर से रन मांगेगा तब कर देंगे मेरी तरह हुआ इसको पता नहीं चला डाल दे 6 बॉल समझने में निकल जाएगा इसको आगे दे आगे
Hold on.
धीरे वाला घूमेगा ओए चले हल्का तेज हल्का
I love this. I love how they're all. I didn't know they did this kind of stuff. Ball to ball.
बहुत बढ़िया चेक उसको थोड़ा आगे रख सकता है अगर मारेगा तो देन यस बढ़िया इधर से ज्यादा अच्छा है अंदर वाला इधर कीपर खड़ा है ये जब पीछे जाएगा ना हाँ तो वो उधर नहीं मारता फिर अंदर जा चिको ये खेलता है ये बॉल अपने से कम ज्यादा घूम रहा है कुछ करने का नहीं है ये ओए बढ़िया चले 2 कदम पीछे रहना सामने मैं देखूंगा चेक सीधा हो जा फिर वो पीछे चला गया भाई ये बॉल तो आड़ा है
This is so awesome. This is classic.
बहुत खराब धूप है उधर से
So deep, yeah, right there. Oh, that's behind you.
There you go.
शर्म हो रही मैंने कहा रिव्यू नहीं तेरे पास बहुत बढ़िया चैन में लौटो अब तो कैसे भी डालो इधर तैयार रहना बहुत जोर का कैच आएगा बाद में मत बोलना टॉप स्टेप चले चलो लड़कों 1 विकेट की बात है
Dude, I absolutely loved that whole sequence. And I get like it was, edited out and cut out this and that and spliced. But I love that whole sequence of just hearing them talk. And I don't know who was the one talking. I'm not sure if it was Rashad Pont. It might have been someone else before that time. But I loved hearing that whole conversation. Go a little slower. Go a little tighter. Go a little this. Different angle. That angle's good right there. That was awesome. I didn't realize that everyone got so involved and everyone's sitting like that as that on-the-site bowling coach to give those little iteration. The bowler's just like, all right, I'll try it. That was awesome.
Yeah, I think here's the thing. Last night, okay, I was at the Raiders versus your Chargers.
And what did I say was going to happen?
You did. You mentioned it. You
All
said the Chargers were going to blow it. And, people say all these athletes are professional athletes. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about the noise. They don't care. Jared Cook got into the argument, into a verbal dispute with people in the black hole. And for those uninitiated, the black hole is the opposing end zone for the Raiders' home stadium. Now that hits here in Vegas, it was the black hole back in Oakland. And he's arguing with fans in the middle of one of the biggest games. What do you care what they say? Noise matters. When you're an athlete, you gotta focus. So the thing about sledging is, if it didn't work, then people wouldn't do it. But they do it because 95% of the time, it works. You get in somebody's head. It takes them, even if it takes a slight your attention for a slight second. That's a slight second. That's why somebody said, "I'll tell you after this ball." Like, I know what you're trying to do, but I gotta focus on this ball. So that's why people end up doing it. They want to get under your skin. And most people don't play well angry. Let's just be real. There's a few people where, yeah, you don't poke the bear. But for most people, they don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to contain their emotions. And that's why you do it. You want to get under their head because it bothers them. You know, there are a couple really funny ones there. I think the two that stand out to me because it's specifically an alpha move, right? They'll stay like, I bet it hurt, but I'm not going to apologize. Like, it's cricket, cousin. Hold it, right? Cool. And then I forgot who hit, but then Coley's like, "Oh, you got a chest pad on?" Like, I know it hurt. Stop trying to, like, going on. I know it hurt. Like, you know, and you're getting at that guy's getting under his skin. Like, it's insult to injury. I'm already hurting, and now you're going to just mock me for that injury. But I love that, bro. It's part of the game. And you know, whatever it is, football, baseball, they teach you in American sports, you get hit, it hurts, you run it off. You see, that's why you get guys get hit with a baseball 95 miles up, boom, get up and run the fourth space. Then you act it off, but you don't lay there, you know, writhing and pain on the ground unless it's absolutely, you know, or if in football, you catch a pass and they blow you up, get back up. You pop right back up because you don't want to show the opposition, yeah, it hurt. And you got, you know what I mean? You got the better of me in that exchange. So I think the last thing I want to mention, Nick, is that why is it always two teams we always see? Are they known the most for sledging? It's always India and Australia, bro.
Either that or, I mean, and they even had the translator there, right? From Hindi or whatever the language they're speaking. I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to assume. Either that or they're just the most popular teams. But yes, they gotta be like the biggest. And not just that, but Jimmy Anderson, there's like 2 or 3 of people getting mad at him. Everybody. He must just piss off everyone. And he must be like one of those passive guys that pisses people off where he's just like, just doing his thing. Like, what, me? Are you mad because I'm better looking than you? Like, what's going on right here? It was just absolutely crazy. We've seen it so many times. Like, what? You're mad because you're not getting wickets? He gets a wicket, he just turns around. I know it's going to be coming, baby. You don't get to 600, 700 wickets without, 500 wickets, whatever it is, without, a little bit of patience. Come on.
No, Jimmy's at what, 650 something last time I checked, 630, 650, I can't remember.
Mixed up.
Oh man, yeah, Stuart Broad's the one at 500 something. But yeah, those guys are legends, and you know why they're legends. And it's funny, you're right. Jimmy Anderson seems to always be in the middle of things. That's why the Brahmi Army love him. They give him his own song. Oh, Jimmy. Like, the guy's a rock star. And I've become a fan. I'm not even an England fan, but I'm a fan of Jimmy Anderson. But let me ask you a question. I know you played high school football. All right. And did you not just ever talk smack? You had we call it talking smack. You know what I mean? Oh, you guys call it sledging in cricket. You never talk smack at all, bro. At all. You light somebody up, you stick them good. You know what I mean? Because I know you were on defense. You never hit somebody and intentionally get off late off of them. Like, my bad, dude. I noticed you were down there. Like, nothing?
Now, first of all, I was second string, so I didn't get to play as much as the first string guys. But when I was out there, I was younger, right? I wasn't as confident in myself, but there was one game. I don't even know why I did it because he made my life easier. I was a linebacker, inside linebacker, and my job is to read the guard. Whatever the guard is doing, whether it's pass or run, I got to read him and try to beat him and get by, especially if it's a pass play, to get to that quarterback and try to cause some kind of disruption. And when it's a pass play, they don't go out there and try to stop you. They just stay in their spot and try to keep you from getting to the quarterback. And so a lot of times it's staying like this and putting their hands up. If it's run block, they're coming at you and trying to get you out of the way. And so what they're supposed to do is stand up and put their hands up in case you want to come. This guy seriously was just like running in place like this. His hands were never up. And so like the first few times he did that, I would just move him out of the way. And literally, I was second string. I'll never forget this. We were getting our butts kicked. they put second string in there because we were losing so badly. We caused 3 turnovers in like 7 plays. And one of the reasons because this guard was garbage. And so, and one of the plays I'll never forget, got my hand that ball. That felt good. It was awesome. But I'll never forget it. The third or fourth time he does this, I was like, dude, get out of my way. Or something like, why do you keep running? You're not even trying. And I move him out of the way and I get back there. And this guy was like twice my weight. But that was the closest I did. But I mean, I guess I could have been meaner about it. But at the same time, like I was a little more passive. But I don't know if it angered me because I was getting offended that he wasn't even trying, or just because it was too easy. I want some competition. I think I was trash, man.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes guys are like, and maybe he didn't like his quarterback. Who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe I'm like, I'm not going to try that hard. Or maybe, you know.
I didn't think about that. That's hilarious.
Maybe, you know, he's hurt. But, yeah, especially in baseball, you know, you definitely do a lot of talking. Boxing, you know, when I was box, brother, no matter how hard they hit you, like, bro, my sister hits harder than that. You know what I mean? Like, you be in the clinch. Oh, the stuff we used to say to each other in the clinch. Like, bro, I remember we all in the clinch, and you know, you get all sweaty and stuff like that. Like, bro, you smell like sour sausage, bro. I got some, you know what I mean? Like, you know, just dumb stuff, right? Just to piss them off or whatever, dude. And whatever, you know what I mean? You talk because it's a way of trying to you know, psychologically attack your opponent. You know what I mean? And Virat to me is one of the best as far as Indian players are concerned, because he's very aggressive with it. He doesn't back down, which I love. You know what I mean? And you know, like you said, Jimmy Anderson has that bravado about it. You know what I mean? You got to be a real alpha male to do it too, because it could come back and bite you. Like, you know what I'm saying? But for sure, my favorite clip was Dale Steyn. Like, I know hurt. I'm not gonna apologize though. You know, it is what it is.
That was pretty savage. And that was hilarious. That was crazy. Like, I think I would have been a little nicer than that, but you never know. I'm kind of a jerk. Let us know what you guys think about this video. Let us know what your favorite moment was. We haven't seen the third one yet, whether you have or haven't. What are some moments that you're surprised that you've seen caught behind the mic that we haven't seen yet? Leave all that below, comment below. We will get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.